again with the Vanjie project, and tonight I am going to be doing some ginger shots. I like to do these generally during the winter season, where it helps kind of protect the immune system and keep it from all the flu viruses or the viruses that is going, the cold viruses that is going around during this time. And so I try to do these shots, and I'll make enough to last me for the next 3 days, where I can have them morning and night, and then I wait for like maybe a month or so, a month and a half, and I'll do them again. And I also have my kids do it as well. But before we get started, I just want to kind of tell you why. And you probably already know, but a lot of times people don't associate why they get a lot of cold during this time of temperature, or this time of the season. And it's only because during this time of the year, the rhinovirus can survive longer, because it's in a drier temperature, whereas when you're in a temperature that has more humidity, they tend to not survive very long. So when they have a drier temperature where it's cold and it's dry, they're able to survive longer. And so it's easier for them to move around or infect more people, and then other people can transmit the virus. And then also during this time of the year, we're normally not heavily involved in a lot of activities. We find ourselves in close proximity with each other, and we always cluster up, and so it's easier for you to transmit the virus from one person to the next. And also during this time of the year, kids are going back to school, and as you know, kids are like the primary group of people that help to transmit or transfer virus from person to person. So because the way they clean their hands, they may not be cleaning their hands properly, just things that they don't do right or well, because they're younger and they don't know how to do these things. So it's easier for them to pass the virus along to the next person, and then bring it home to mom and dad, and before you know it, it's all over the place. And so with that said, and that in mind, I just want to show you how I make my ginger shots. And you can try them if you want to, but this is what I do, so I just want to share with you. So what I will be using to make my shots, of course, it's going to be ginger, because it's ginger shots. And I'm going to include spinach. I always do them with spinach, but this time I wanted to include some chard in here, and it is only because chard is it's so high in vitamin C, and vitamin C is really good to help our immune system, so I'm going to include that. But I think a while back I posted some tips on how to store your vegetables. So this is one of my bags here I'm going to use for my I'm going to take some of the spinach out of here to use. So I just take a little bit and put it in here, just enough, not a whole lot. And then I try to do the chard. I try to do half of the leaf, not the entire thing. And then I try to do this. This is good stuff. Okay, and I have my ginger here, but I have it with some lemon. So I'm going to be putting, if you notice that I left the peel of the lemon on it, or whatever you want to call it, but I left that on it. So I'm going to put a few pieces in here, and it depends. If you don't want your mixture, really sour, or the taste of lemon can be really sour. If you don't want that, you don't have to put a lot in there, but put a good amount. And then I have some ginger here that I've already peeled, cleaned, and everything, and it's ready to go. But majority of my stuff has a lot of ginger in it. So I have everything here. I have chard, I have lemon, I have ginger, and I have spinach. Now you can use any kind of water, but I just had this bottle of water available. I'm like, let me go ahead and use it. So I take this is a cup, okay, that's one, and I'm gonna do a second cup, but the second cup I'm not gonna do until I've blended this, okay. And of course I used my NutriBullet. And this is it. This is the mixture, but I'm not done yet. At this point, what I do is I take a little sift and I kind of strain the X mixed up in here just to make my shots clean and, you know, not kind of, just make it smooth and comfortable to drink. So, well, before I sift this, what I want to do is I want to remember that 1 cup that I didn't put in here when I did it the first time. I'm going to now pour that 1 cup in here. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend again. Okay. Now it's all done. And you can see that all the stuff on the bottom, and that's why I like to sift it. So I have another cup, and I'm just going to pour that in here. Pump in there. You know, some people like to, I guess, some people like it that way. But for me, these are shots. And I don't want to feel anything other than the drink going down when I do my shots. And that's it. So there we have it. Ginger shot. And this is what I do. I do this 3 days, morning and night. And then I would do it again a month and a half or so later. Now, if during the course of this season I start to feel something's coming on, I get and make my ginger shots, and I drink it for 3 days, again, morning and night. So this is it. I don't buy no cough medicine. I don't buy no cold medicine. I do all this. This one is ready to go, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take it in. This is good stuff. But anyway, I want to say thank you for staying tuned to the Vanjie Project tonight, to watch me do one of my quick and short videos. And this one was on how I make my ginger shots to help me get by during the cold season, as we call it. But as I say, it's not because you're going outside and getting cold. It's only because you're now in a situation where the virus has a comfortable place to live and can live longer, or have a comfortable atmosphere or temperature to live in and can live longer, and it makes it easier for them to move around and go from one person to the next. And then also because the kids are returning to school always together, don't know how to clean themselves properly, and so they're spreading these viruses easily. And then also because we're sitting in the offices or in closed areas where we don't do a lot of activities, and so we're able to spread the virus easily. But I just want to say thank you for staying in touch with me again tonight, and allow me to come through your homes and your workplace, wherever I met you tonight. I just want to say thank you for watching. This is Vanjie with the Vanjie Project, and stay tuned for another upcoming video soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye.